Good day, first year English literature students. Today we are going to start with a comedy, a play by William Shakespeare, Merchant of Venice. As you all know that in our course of study in first year, we need to study The Merchant of Venice by William Shakespeare, and it is a comedy. I have already given you a lecture on the salient features of comedy. You already know what is a comedy. Technically, it is a drama or a play with a happy ending. And some of the salient features of Shakespearean comedy are, let me tell you just for a revision, the following points of Shakespearean comedy. So first of all, Shakespearean comedy gives more space, more importance and significance to its heroines rather than heroes. Secondly, we find that there are mistaken identities in Shakespearean comedies. Then there are misunderstandings due to mistaken identities. Generally, we find twin brother sister, or we find females disguising as male characters. Then we have a fool in Shakespearean comedy. Generally, we find a fool in Shakespearean comedy. There is a very significant role of chance in Shakespearean comedy. There are certain events which are totally led by chance. Then there is also an important role of music, and Shakespearean comedies generally culminate in a happy marriage. So these are certain salient features or important significant features of Shakespearean comedy, and today we are practically going to start with a comedy by William Shakespeare, and the name is Merchant of Venice. So let me first explain you the significance of the title. Merchant, you all know what's a merchant. Merchant is a businessman. Venice is a place. And who is the Merchant of Venice? Who is the person on whom the name is given? He is Antonio. Antonio is the Merchant of Venice. So let us start. And today I am going to introduce William Shakespeare's The Merchant of Venice, and we are going to do the basic theme of the play, the plot and the major characters of the play. So let us first introduce the characters. Some of the major characters are Antonio, on whose name the name of the comedy is given, is the major pivotal character in the play. He is a merchant living in Venice, and he is in a melancholic mood. Melancholic mood means he is a serious type of person. Then comes Bassanio. Bassanio is Antonio's fast friend, and he is suitor to Portia. Suitor means he wants to marry Portia, and later he becomes husband of Portia, and Portia is the major female character of the play, or rather we can say that she is the protagonist of the play. She is the main major character of the play. So we have to understand that Antonio and Bassanio are the two best friends of the play, and they have a lot of other friends, other common friends, but the major friends are Antonio and Bassanio. They love each other very much. Antonio always helps Bassanio whenever Bassanio is in need. Then the third character is Lorenzo. Lorenzo is friend of Antonio and Bassanio, or in other words, we can say that he is a common friend of Antonio and Bassanio, and he is in love with Jessica. Now, who is Jessica? Jessica is the daughter of Shylock, and Shylock is the antagonist of the play. Antagonist means he is the villain of the play. Lorenzo is a Christian, but Jessica is a Jew, and she is the daughter of Shylock. So, let me first tell you that though we have a lot of characters in this play, but the major characters are 4 to 5. And who are those major characters? They are, first of all, Antonio. Antonio is a rich merchant and he is of a serious mood. He is of a melancholic mood. And Bassanio is the second important character. Antonio and Bassanio are fast friends. They help each other, and Antonio loves Bassanio a lot. The third major character is Shylock. Shylock is the villain of the play. He is a rich Jew. Now remember that Antonio and Bassanio are Christians and Shylock is a rich Jew. And Shylock is jealous of Antonio. Then comes the fourth major character, that is Portia. Portia is the protagonist of the play. As I have already told you that in Shakespearean comedies, more significance, more space and more importance is given to the heroines rather than the heroes. So, Portia is the protagonist, the major character of the play. Now, the play revolves around these 4 major characters. You have to remember these 4 major characters. Antonio, who is the prominent merchant of Venice, and he is the fast friend of Bassanio. So, Antonio and Bassanio have got a lot of common friends. And then Shylock. Shylock is a greedy merchant. He is a miser. He is greedy and he is jealous of Antonio. So, he is the antagonist of the play. He is the villain of the play. And Portia. Portia is the would-be wife of Bassanio. Now, so I think you must have understood these 4 characters: Antonio, Bassanio, Portia and Shylock. And the other characters are Lorenzo. So Lorenzo is the common friend of Antonio and Bassanio. He loves Jessica. Who is Jessica? Jessica is Shylock's daughter. She is a Jew. Then Portia. Portia is a rich heiress. Heiress means she has owned a lot of property, a lot of money of her father. Her parents have died and her father has also died, and later she becomes the wife of Bassanio. She is the lady whom a lot of suitors want to marry. She is beautiful, she is rich, and she is talented, and she is also an intelligent lady. So she is a lady of many qualities, many virtues. Then Nerissa. Nerissa is Portia's maid. But Nerissa and Portia, they live like friends. There is not a relationship of a master and a servant, but Portia is such a good lady that she loves Nerissa as her friend. She treats Nerissa as her companion and her friend. And Nerissa is in love with Gratiano. Gratiano is also one of the common friends of Antonio and Bassanio. So when Portia marries Bassanio, Nerissa also marries Gratiano. Then comes Balthazar. He is Portia's servant. Stefano is also Portia's servant. Shylock, as I have already introduced you, is a miserly Jew, the antagonist of the play. He is also a money lender and he is the father of Jessica. Jessica is the daughter of Shylock and later she becomes wife of Lorenzo. Tubal is a minor character. He is a Jew and he is Shylock's friend. Then comes Lancelot Gobbo. As I have already told you that Shakespearean comedies they generally have fools. So he is also a character who plays the role of a fool. He is servant of Shylock but later he becomes servant of Bassanio. And he is the son of Old Gobbo. Old Gobbo, he is the blind father of Lancelot Gobbo. Leonardo is a slave to Bassanio. Then there is a Duke of Venice. He is the authority who presides over the cases of the city Venice, and he is the judge who will deal the case of Shylock's bond. Then there are two suitors to Portia. Now Portia gets a lot of suitors every day because she is young, beautiful, rich, talented and intelligent. So a lot of suitors come every day in the aspiration to marry her. So two major suitors whom we are introduced in the play are Prince of Morocco and Prince of Aragon. Then there are Salarino and Salanio. They are common friends of Antonio and Bassanio. Now Salario is a messenger from Venice. He is a friend of Antonio and Bassanio and other friends. Then there are other important people of Venice, and there are people in court, gaolers, there are servants of Portia and other attendants. So major characters are Antonio and Bassanio who are friends, and there is one antagonist or villain who is Shylock, and the main female character of the play is Portia. So let me introduce you the play. Now Bassanio is a young Venetian. Venetian means a person living in Venice of noble rank. He wants to marry a beautiful and wealthy lady, Portia. She lives in Belmont, but Bassanio is a spendthrift. Spendthrift means a person who spends a lot of money unnecessarily. So he does not have enough money in order to suitably present himself in Belmont in front of Portia. So he needs 3,000 ducats to subsidize his expenditure as a suitor. Now Bassanio, he approaches his friend Antonio because Antonio is always ready to help Bassanio, and Antonio, as we all know, is a wealthy merchant of Venice and always ready to help his friend. But what happens that Antonio is cash poor. Cash poor means though he is rich, but at present he does not have any cash because all his ships and merchandise are busy at sea, and his ships have gone to Tripolis, Indies, Mexico and England. So at present he does not have ready cash in order to help his friend Bassanio. But he promises Bassanio that he will help Bassanio in his need, and if Bassanio can find a lender in Venice who can lend money to Bassanio in the name of Antonio. So Antonio says that go out and search for a lender and I am ready to give the guarantee. So Bassanio turns to the Jewish moneylender Shylock. So it just happens that Shylock is a rich Jew and Bassanio approaches him for money and names Antonio as loan's guarantor. Now Shylock does not like Antonio at all, And because Shylock is an outspoken person and Antonio hates him for his outspokenness, and because he lends money with interest and Antonio lends money without interest. So there is this professional jealousy between the two. Shylock is at first reluctant to grant the loan. Reluctant means he does not want to grant the loan, and he gives abuses to Antonio because today Antonio is in need. So Shylock grabs the opportunity to abuse Antonio, but he finally agrees to lend the sum to Bassanio because he wants to take revenge from Antonio. So he finally agrees to lend the sum to Bassanio without interest upon one condition: if Antonio is unable to pay 3,000 ducats after 3 months, after the expiry of 3 months, then Shylock will take 1 pound of Antonio's flesh. Now, Bassanio does not want that Antonio should accept this risky bond because Bassanio loves Antonio a lot. But Antonio wants to help Bassanio at any cost. So, he agrees to sign a bond and he signs the contract. And what is the contract? That if Antonio fails to return Shylock's money, that is 3,000 ducats, in 3 months, then Shylock may cut 1 pound of flesh from Antonio's body from wherever he wants. Now, with money in hand, Bassanio leaves for Belmont with his friend Gratiano. Now, Bassanio goes to Belmont because he wants to woo Portia. He loves Portia and he wants to marry her. He does not go alone, but Gratiano also wants to go with him, so he takes Gratiano with him. Now, Gratiano is also a likable young man, but he is a gibbler, means he is very, very talkative and tactless. So Bassanio warns him, gives him a warning that there you should not let down my reputation by your talkative nature. So Gratiano promises him that I will behave very soberly in Belmont. So both these friends, they leave for Belmont. So this is all for today. Tomorrow we will continue with the introduction of Merchant of Venice. Thank you.